Since 2011 is that everyone's increase in life expectancy has slowed, but the UK a lot more rapidly than most. In fact, slowing more rapidly than everybody apart from the USA amongst the leading economies. So what is going on? Well, some are saying that it has something to do with government austerity policies.
Done. But that
so you're saying there's no medical assessment?
They're going to remove that. Theresa May has specifically said that she wants to demedicalise it. Now, this is my big issue.
Analysis to say whether there are other factors like obesity or dementia, whether the UK has simply fallen from the middle of the pack slightly lower down, and actually there are factors affecting other countries as well. But I think it's an increasing debate. We'll hear a lot more of it. The mortality rate, the death rate has gone up in the UK. Earlier this year it was the highest in 9 years. So I think a lot more questions on this, and this data is a very interesting contribution to that debate.
Hugh, thank you very much. Just after 1:15, our top story this lunchtime. 6 men are found guilty of trying to smuggle Albanian migrants in speedboats across the English Channel. Coming up, the results are in. Thousands of students across Scotland found out how they performed in their crucial exams.
Coming up on BBC News, we'll have all the latest from the European Championships, where double reigning champion Martin Rooney only just made it out of the 400-metre opening heat.
Now, this summer won't be forgotten easily for the heat wave across many parts of the UK and indeed the world. But could this be a growing trend? Scientists are warning today that the world could be decades away from uncontrollable climate change that would make parts of the planet uninhabitable. A new study suggests a hothouse Earth could be triggered by a worldwide temperature rise of just 2 more degrees. Here's our environment correspondent, Matt McGrath.
The oceans, the lands and the forests of the world have long played an important role in helping humanity avoid the worst of global warming. They've soaked up huge amounts of CO2 over the past 2 centuries, limiting the rise in temperatures to around 1 degree Celsius. But scientists are now worried that these friendly natural systems will turn into enemies. Instead of soaking up CO2, they may start spewing out huge quantities of warming gases into the atmosphere.
When we approach a 2 degrees Celsius warming due to burning of fossil fuels, we can no longer exclude crossing the tipping point where the biosphere shifts from being a self-cooler, or best friend, to becoming a self-reinforcing warming entity, meaning a foe, basically.
These researchers also say that events like the widespread wildfires seen around the world this summer could also send a pulse of carbon into the air.
It's going on.
Carbon could cause a domino effect, where permafrost thaws, forests die back, and ice sheets crumble. This would cause temperatures to rise on an unprecedented scale, and would see many coasts flooded and some parts of the world made uninhabitable. But there are still many uncertainties, say UK researchers.
The problem is that if we are looking for evidence of a tipping point, the Earth has tipped into a new state, we'll see that full evidence once it's happened, and it'll be too late by then. So if we're starting to see some telltale signs of it beginning to happen, we need to take those really seriously.
In 2015, politicians signed the Paris Climate Agreement to limit global warming this century. But the scientists in this new study say